Guys, welcome to the 10-minute oil change challenge. This is the last one, I promise. This is a 2005 Jeep and it needs an oil change. I think this is it. I can do it in 10 minutes. If I can or I can't, I promise this is the last video, no more. But I am ready. I've got my 10W30, because that's what the cap says. I got my 16mm wrench, because that's what the drain plug is. I got my catch can, I got gloves, I got towels, I got a filter in the garage, I got a filter wrench. Let's get into it. Again, 10 minutes. Let's do a quick walk around. You'll see, I'm prepared. I have my Wix filter. It's a 51085. I'm doing the Extended Performance XP. The great thing about these Jeeps is if you look right down there, there's the filter. It means I don't have to empty the filter from underneath the car, and I drain the oil. All the oil from the filter drains out with the oil pan. I spin that off, I spin a new one on, and I'm done. Also, this Jeep is made for a fat guy like me. That's right. You can see I got my basin under here already. Rear main, like typical of this vintage Jeep, leaking just a little bit. It's not leaving any spots, so I'm not messing with it. But there's the drain plug. Here's my catch can. This is going to be simple. Drain the oil, remove the filter, replace the filter, refill the oil. Done. 10 minutes. I got this. I have to say, it's pretty awesome that Jeep designed their vehicles with workbenches in mind. All right, here we go. What did I say? What was the plan? Drain the oil, remove the filter, replace the filter, fill the oil. Done. 10 minutes. All right, on your mark, get set, go. Feeling strong, guys. I am feeling strong. No, as soon as I get this camera where I need it. All right. I love the height of the Jeep. It makes it easy for me to get. Here she comes. Out she comes, nice and warm still because she just drove it. Nice. Plug's still in good shape. Plug's still in good shape. It was a little dirty. There's about 5,000 right on this car. That's okay. Oh. Got a little glug there. As you can see, I had the cap over here closed. That's a problem. All right, we're down to our trickle. Spec on this is 6 quarts, so I don't know, look like 6 quarts came out of it, mostly. All right, we're gonna let that trickle. I'm gonna move this over here below the oil filter if I can. See if I can't get you into a good shot to get that. Well, let's get you topside. We're gonna let that drain. Oh, I'm still old. All right. All right, like I said, oil filter's down here. Let's see if we can spin this off. It is admittedly a little bit awkward to get to. Oh, that's on there. I got a wrench. Let's put a wrench on it. Ooh, put this on there. Yeah, she's tight. Probably tighter than it needed to be. All right, try to do this without making a mess. Wix is coming off. This is an XP2. God, there's just no room. Make sure that pan is in a good spot. I'm I like the side mount filter because most of the oil came out with the pan. Filter is out. At the risk of moving you out of view, we're gonna put this on. I'm gonna lube this up a little bit with fresh oil, and it's going back on. All right, I put a little bit of lube on the seal, and we're gonna spin this on as soon as I figure out how to get my hands in here without dropping this. I'm gonna take my glove off because it's got oil on it, and then I can properly tighten this guy down. Filter's already got a little bit of oil on it. Oh, she's slippery, folks. She's tight. Let's get back under it. Put that drain plug back in. All right. There we go. Drain plug's going back in. It's going to get wiped off. Then it's time to fill. Make sure you tighten this to the proper torque spec. There we go. Tighten her up. Again, 16 millimeter. Click, click. Click, click. She's tight. Good job. Alright, that's that. Time for fresh oil. Alright. Fill cap is here, middle of the valve cover. Again, 10W30, because that's what the cap says. Let's put this in there. Ooh, that's dirty. Let's wipe that out. All right, now she's clean. Yeah, you know, clean. All right, what did I say, 6 quarts? All right, and I'm going with Valvoline because Valvoline calls out specifically the Chrysler spec, and that's what I'm after. So this is 5 quarts. It'll take this full jug. Well, you do the math. Another quart. As long as we put that plug in. Do we put the plug in? I hope so. Look at that. No glug. Sorry, Jamin. No glug this time. Hey, no pre-filling. Since this filter is mounted sideways, there is no pre-filling. All right, we're gonna go 5.5 and see where that puts us. This is almost a full quart. I'm gonna go 5.5, and then I'm gonna see where it says on the dipstick. Let's stick it down in there. Let's see if we can get a good read on it now. Guys, we are right at the top hole. So let's run it and we'll check it again. But we're at 5.5 quarts. It says it takes 6. I'm gonna start there. Said we'll run it and we'll check it after that filter gets full. That's reading full. Old oil's out, new oil's in, and we are at 9 minutes. I'm hitting the stop button. Congratulations, we finally did it. Finally did it. I did it. All right, guys, oil pressure gauge is right there. Let's go ahead and give her a start. Make sure she builds pressure. There she goes. Building pressure, if you can see that. And we've got oil pressure. We're good. Sounds good, no ticking. Probably shouldn't leave this up there. Put this down. Under here, it looks good. Let's pull the drain pan out. Look. We didn't make a mess. Nice. Last but not least, let's go ahead and mark in our book. I put some important stuff on there, what page it's at, what page it's on, and what the wheel nut torque is, because I think that's handy. This book is pretty old, it's kind of falling apart. But today's oil change, so it was due. It was more than due, guys. Let's go ahead and mark it in our book, and we are completely done. Guys, once again, we did it. 9 minutes in the driveway, oil change, 2005 Jeep. I want to thank you for sticking with me and watching all these ridiculous videos of me changing oil and trying to get it in under 10 minutes. All I can say is we did it. I keep saying that, we did. As always, like, subscribe,